Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, on the Avomancia Peninsula. I'm up at the top of my lighthouse on the little kind of diving board thing that I built, and you can see all sorts of things going on in the background. Can you see the dock at the back? Yeah, we're going to go and have a look at that. It's not finished, but I think I've done a fair amount. I'd love your opinion on it, frankly, just to see what we think we could do to it next. But I've got some thoughts, and one of them is what we're going to do today. But before we do that, I just wanted to see something. I've installed shaders, and I want to just see what the peninsula looks like with shaders on. Now, I'm probably going to have to do a jump cut here because my machine is run by a small undernourished hamster, and as a result it's not going to be able to load in very quickly. But I'd really like to see what the peninsula looks like in a kind of a non-default way. I'm also really open, by the way. What texture packs do you think are good and should I try out, whether it's with shaders or without shaders? I'd love to give them a go because my Let's Plays, they don't really rely the same way as the tutorials do on having that default texture for you to be able to identify what the block is. And it might be nice to do some stuff in some texture packs, maybe do some texture reviews. Let me know what you reckon is nice and I'll check them out. Anyway, I'm going to just move on to this texture pack. So options, video settings, shaders. I'm going to put cilders on. These ones I don't like them very much, but cilders is actually quite nice that I've seen, but I've not seen the peninsula on it as yet. So this is going to take a bazillion years to load in, isn't it? Back to game. Right, so it's actually relatively it's very close to the standard. Oh, I do like what's going on down there though. Look, that's quite nice. Go on, render in. I do like the fact the water's all wobbly is really fab, but it's quite faithful to the default textures. It doesn't overwhelm it too much, which is quite nice. I like that, but it does give the shadows, etc. Now, what does the rest of the peninsula look like? This is going to take forever to render in, isn't it? So let's turn myself around slowly so as you feel as if it's part of the natural order of things. Allow that to render in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm then going to just do it this way. That's probably best, isn't it? In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the interface and we're going to wait for this stuff to come on. Render in. It looks quite nice, actually. That castle looks cool. I'm happy with that. That looks all right. We've got all sorts of things going on. It is lagging like a nutcase though, isn't it? Look at that. Can you see it in the middle of the screen? The speed at which oh, that's awful. The speed at which that minecart is moving in the kelp farm is like it's swimming. It's going so slowly. That's appalling. But it is quite cool. Why are the sides of that building over there, the storage facility, why are they wobbling like they're water? Is the thing getting all confused? I think it probably is. But all in all, it actually looks quite good. I quite like it. I'm not going to leave the shader pack on because my machine will probably explode. It's still loading it all in. Seriously, I've got to put some sunflower seeds into this computer. I put it through the USB drive and the hamster nibbles away at them. But because it's only a small port, I can't put too many seeds through at the same time. So it's not very well. It's not a fat hamster at all, and it gets very tired very quickly. Anyway, quite enough of that. Let's get back to today. So first things first, I just want to show you the update I did to the boat. So let me just swing around here with the boat. You will see that I have put the anchor at the front because apparently if the anchor is at the back, that can cause waves to flow over it, which is no good. Oh, I just snuck through that gap. Did you see that? That's amazing. So you can see the anchor chain is now at the front, right there in the center of the picture. Because, yeah, as I say, I got told by more than one person that if the anchor goes at the back, waves will kind of wash over. But the first person was to tell me was La Bar Grizzly. So La Bear, thank you very much. I can't talk today, my apologies, but I've now moved the anchor to the front as a result of your comment. There is a right old debate as to whether or not the sail should fell at the bottom or whether the sail should fell at the top. And it's got incredibly complex and gone right over my head, frankly. So I'm leaving them at the bottom. And if it's wrong, well, I guess these pirates are just going to have to move it themselves because I'm not going to do it. But Yeah, apparently there's all sorts of debate on that. Never mind, eh? It's all fun. It's all fun. Right, so I'm just going to fly around now and we're going to go to our docks. So we're flying around this way, flying around this way, flying around this way, and we're landing because the docks are just here. So I've done a little bit of work. You can see we need to connect this up to the road system. And we're going to do that just by literally extending this road around, I think. And let it kind of come around slightly and then in. But we've done, I'm just going to put my fireworks away. We've moved the station. The station now comes in there. I've not removed all of that bit. Well, actually, also, I might as well have that, right? Because that's not doing anything now. I got rid of the track, but I didn't get rid of the other stuff. That was a bit foolish. But we've started to put stuff on here. So you can see we've got some hanging lamps coming off of the walls. We've got some lamps in the middle on this side. We've got troughs for water coming down here. We've got kind of a small boat jetty so they can launch their small boats, because you never get a big boat in this bit. It's not big enough. You'll crash the boat. That won't work, will it? In fact, you can see over there. That's a boat that tried it. It crashed, tried to go out again, and it sunk. So that will teach it. So up we come here. And then we've got storage, and this is stuff that's going to get shipped on the next ship. So as is this. We've got some ores. I've got my silk touch pickaxe out and kicked out some ores. I've got some other ores as well. I didn't do diamond because I use all my diamonds in the mate space and the Hall of Heroes. But that's strapped down iron. We've got lots of strapped down wood here, which I think's all right. Stuff on the walls. And then moving around, I've put this, I didn't even mention it, did I? I'm walking past it as if it's not there. This blooming great big wall up here that's got really good ideas. It must have been about 50 of you suggested that I put in some mossy cobble onto a wall, because that will look like the sea has been at it. And it's really good. Obviously the sea doesn't come up here, but the salt air does. So that's why that is green. Then we come up here. We've got more loggage, more wall, more loggage, more storage. Walking around. We've got some hay. We've got, obviously, anvils for stuff and people to do stuff. We've got coal there. We've got a horse. This is Dobbin. Say hello, Dobbin. Hello. You can say, I can ride Dobbin. I tamed him myself. Come off here. And then we've got loads of stuff at the end of the dock, because obviously the end of the dock, generally speaking, is quite busy. Look, that poor fella that tried to get in the wrong bit. The end of the dock is quite busy, so there's quite a lot of stuff. We've got barrels with water in. We've got barrels that have got the light in. We've got also this gold. I found some gold and got my silk touch pickaxe onto it. That works quite nicely. And I've put fences around the edges, and then these extra kind of posts which can be used as mooring posts. And then up here, this is going to go up to some kind of maybe like trading area. I thought might be fun. This, however, somehow, I don't know how yet. So again, your suggestion are welcome, because I'm not going to do this today. That's going to be some kind of dry dock. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know how I'm going to make the mechanism that gets the boats in and out of the dry dock. Not a Scooby-Doo, but a dry dock is what you guys said you thought I should have. So a dry dock is what you have got. And today, we're going to clear this top bit out, and we're going to do kind of like the merchants area. I think that's where this is going to be. So let's crack on. So first things first, obviously, let's clear the area out a little bit. Now, what I do need to be really careful here is my iron farm over there. It's possible that I'm starting to get close. Now, I don't think... Oh, this is a big tree. I didn't want a big tree. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, I'll do the big tree. Yeah, I don't think I'm within 65 blocks of it here. But I don't want to start putting doors down. So that's why I thought kind of like a merchant's area, which wouldn't necessarily need to have any doors on it. We can have gates and stuff like that. Would work really quite well for this area. And I can avoid putting doors down and breaking the iron farm. Although, with 1.14 coming out soon, that iron farm is going to be useless. Why, Avo? Everybody said. Because the villager mechanics are changing, aren't they? They've decided to change the villager mechanics, so the occupation of the village becomes relevant, and they've got to have access to their working platform. So like lecterns and cauldrons and all of that kind of stuff. And also beds are going to be relevant now. I know they've had that in Bedrock, I think, for a little while, but certainly it's nothing that's been in Java at all. And as a result, now things like iron farms and villager breeders and all that kind of malarkey are going to become somewhat difficult to make. And there's going to be, I mean, a real great opportunity for people to come up with new ideas for farms. And whoever comes up with the best idea first is probably going to have fame and fortune follow them. But I think that's probably that one, isn't it? But it does make it somewhat difficult to regroup. And it also means that obviously we've got the worry of having to have beds in our iron farms. And if we've got beds too close, does that mean that the iron farms won't work? You know, the same way as if we've got doors too close at the moment, the iron farms won't work. It's all very hum-ha. I've not got my head around it exactly yet. I'm going to be watching some videos from some people. I mean, one person that I know does awesome snapshot videos is Wattles. Wattles, if you are watching this, I know you do sometimes watch the vids. I'm going to be watching that, mate. In fact, by the time I actually publish this, I probably already have watched it to see what that snapshot take is from you, because I know you're going to have a good idea about how it's going to work. But anyway, so I'm just rambling now, and I'm, goodness me, I'm on a right hole idols. I'll tell you for nothing, Frill isn't happy. Frill's a little bit worried about the Iron Alpha for 1.14, because obviously the change in mechanics mean that the Iron Alpha isn't going to work in its current format, and that is obviously a concern to all of us. Let's get rid of that. I don't want that lever. That's a concern to all of us, that is, because that Iron Alpha on AlphaCraft is, I mean, it's just a bomb. I tell you, for anybody playing 1.13 or below, the Iron Alpha is without question the best iron farm on the planet. But in 1.14, it's going to need some adaptation. I have absolutely every faith in Frill being able to make it so as it works again. But oh my goodness, what a job that's going to be for that poor man. Anyway, let's get this place cleared before my soapbox wears out. So we've got a nice big area that I think is, have I done that far enough? Yeah, that'll do. That's going to be big enough for what I want to do. This isn't going to be a big old place. We're going to have the Harbormaster's thing. Now, I know officially I should be the Harbormaster, but I'm going to need a Harbormaster's place, aren't I? And I have measured out we are far away from the iron farm for it not to matter. Not that that's going to be a problem in not very long. Hang on, I just need to... That just looks weird. Let's get rid of that. Those leaves didn't get done. Right, so I'm going to build... I mean, what's the Harbormaster thing going to look like? It's going to be... I suppose it's going to be quite housey, isn't it? A Harbormaster doodah. So how big can we make that? Let's put this at the back. So 1, 2, 3 for now. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 gap, making it a 9 square. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that lines up perfectly then, doesn't it? So they come along and the Harbormaster's thing is right there. We are rocking it, people. We're doing all right. Now I'm going to shove just a wall template in like that. Let's put the door off to one side for a change, I reckon. And I want some stripped wood. Yeah, I'm getting well into this stripped wood. I like it a lot, actually. It works beautifully for flooring. And since I did that house on the Avomancia Peninsula for the competition, it's sort of taken over. It just works really, really well. Now, the Harbormaster's house is clearly not very big. So I'm going to... that there, and that there. It's only tiddly, but it's not so much a house as it is an office, right? So that's all right. Have I got any doors? Oh, I've not got any doors. Right, I've got some oak. So I know I've got crafting table down here somewhere because it was decoration. Where it's over there, look. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make I think what should be. Oh no, I don't really like the oak door for this. No, I want spruce wood. Not got any spruce wood in there, have I? Got any spruce wood in that shulker? One wants to know. I do not. Amazing. Right, so I'm going to have to go and get some spruce wood, which wasn't what I wanted to do. Why am I going this way? I could go... Oh. Because it's the right way, Avomance. You complete Wally. Why are you going this way? It's been a bad day already, so I just started. Right, so I'm going to go to my sorting place. What can I get rid of? Because I've got no... I guess the dirt, right? So, where's my door? There's my door. Let's get me dirt in there. Shove me dirt up in my sorter. And then I need to go, right, now where did I put... Is it there? Oh, and I've got March, have I? This could be a problem. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a full stack. But I know I've got a load more at the house that I've not put in the sorter, which is silly because it ought to go in the sorter because then it gets sorted. But this will have to do for now. So let's get myself food. Have I got any food? Oh, right, I'll be back when I get myself all sorted. For goodness sake, what a great start. So how many other things do you think I'm going to have to run back to collect? Right, so I've now got my spruce. Let's make ourselves a little door there. Shove that in there. Thank goodness for that. Okay, so, and now I can put my spruce door in from the inside like that. Now, I know I've not got glass. I've also not brought glass. So glass is not actually happening for me. That's okay. I don't need the glass for now. I am going to put oak log along there like that. Standard box. Come round. Oh, how'd that happen? 1, 2, 3. Ah, because I'm a Wally. I wonder if that might be an interesting look. No, it's appalling. Right, so come on. Let's get rid of this. Come on, fella. You can do better than that. There we go. That's much better, isn't it? Right, so now get yourself back up here. You're going to get... Now, I know for a fact I've not slept, which means that I'm going to get done. I'm waiting for the screech. The screech is coming, and I've not got a bed anywhere near me. Okay, so we're coming this way. There. And there. That's great. Come around this side. Can you hear the screech yet? I'm watching. They're up here somewhere, I can tell. They're going to have me. They're going to eat my face. It's going to be phantom feasting on Avo's face any minute, I can tell. Right, so that goes up there. And finish off the frame. Like that. Right, so we managed to do that. Did I just see one? No. Managed to do that without getting killed. Oh, I didn't mean to use the... Oh, well, I've got another stripped log there. That's lovely, isn't it? Got an extra one. Why not? Just for lols. Let's make those as well. Because I can. Absolutely. Right, so in here, that can go in there, that can go in there, that can go in there. That can come out. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go and get some glass because I need to start doing that. I'm going to start to build this up and I'm going to get myself a little Harbormaster's office. One little Harbormaster's office. I think it came out okay, actually. If we look up here, you can see kind of what it looks like on the top. It's got a pointy roof that kind of goes in from every direction. There's no kind of gable or anything like that. So out the front, we've got a little water butt. We've got please place fees here when closed. Thank you for the mooring. We've got light inside. We've got his office area. We've got two little tables here and he can close himself down. We've got a map just there of the location. with a little bit of sea. I thought, well, it's got to have a little bit of blue on a map somewhere, innit? And then out we come, and all the way around. I think it's pretty basic because that's all it wants to be. We've got a lighting system on that side, and then just some storage on the outside. I think we're good. We're good. So all I want to do now is create kind of the walkway. To me, this area is just been paved. I don't think this is going to be grass. I've just got a feeling that this is a paved area. They're going to have put a lot of effort into putting the stone down on this one, I reckon. They've done it here, so they're going to do it here as well. So where have I got? Yeah, I do. So we're going to put some stone brick here. We will probably adjust this up a little bit. I haven't done on here, apart from obviously a little bit of the mossy cobble. I might put just the odd cobble and the odd stone in, just to make it slightly more interesting. It's too uniform for me, and it just doesn't sit right. And I bet you all know what it's making me do. The teeth. Yeah, it's the teeth that are going. It just isn't right. They're itching like crazy. So let's get this bit done, and then we can consider this section relatively complete. Anyway, there we go. So that's also obviously going to be there too. There and there. Oh, I've run out. Yes, I do. I've got more in the other bit as well anyway. What are you doing, man? Stop messing your controls about. Right, so get that out. Pop that in. Come around the outside. Get that like that. Okay, so we're starting to get the area. I think it needs to come out one more, don't we? Just doesn't quite let go. We've got to get it right. And what I'm probably going to do is build up. I'm probably going to build up a wall on this side, you know. I think this might end up being walled. So I'll pave it all the way to the wall. And on this side, we're going to have just a few little kind of merchant buildings, some, not stalls, I don't think they're going to be market stalls quite, but kind of that kind of thing. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that with, I need to go and get some wool, but I've got plenty of those. Right, what I need to do first is get rid of all of this. I'm going to need to go and get more stone. Oh, do I actually? Hang on a minute. Have I got plenty of stone? I've got one there. Got another one there. We might be all right, you know. We might be okay. So I'm just going to carry on doing this, and I'll be back when I have done, I reckon, a significant amount more. We want to get some Mace Base and Hall of Heroes action in today, so I'll be doing that towards the end. So we're going down the jetty. I'm not entirely sure about some of this, just for the record. We're going down the jetty. Oh, look. There's the Harbormaster and the merchants. Let's go this way. Oh, that's nicely lit. That won't have any mob spawn on it. Yes, it will. Believe me, I've just had to kill a creeper or two. But there's the Harbormaster's place, and here are the merchants. And the merchants are going to sell you gold, frankincense, and myrrh. No, oh look, see, I told you I killed a creeper. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh is not what they're going to be saying. Gold, lapis, see, gold. He's got gold top. Lapis, he's got blue top. Can you guess what this one is? Yeah, he's the redstone merchant. And this one over here, he is selling quartz. So they've all got their own little thing, and they can swap what, you know, the people coming in the boats can swap what they're getting for gold, frankincense. No, not for a golden gold, lapis, redstone, or quartz, depending on what it is they'd like. Not diamonds. No one's rich enough. Believe me, they're all in the Hall of Heroes. Oh, speaking of which, let's get over there now. Did you see that segue? That was genius. So we're coming in, and we're going to do a mate space first. Have I timed this wrong? No, I've timed it perfectly. I'm to crash into that. Oh, I'm going to get really, really good at that one day and never, ever, ever crash again. And that's a lie. So let's get ourselves up. I've got my sign. I'm waving my sign in the air. Woo, woo. Right, so what episode are we on? Hang on. I need to, hang on. I'm trying to think. Where's me? There it is. Right, so 68. Susie was 68. So today is episode 69. Episode 69. I can hear you thinking something to write in the comments, Mr. Seymour Butts. Episode 69. So the person who I'm going to put in the make space today is actually long overdue. He has been commenting with the channel for ages. Always has a great constructive critique sometimes or comment to make. Says it like it is. Absolutely on the ball, and I am really grateful for it. So today I am putting in Christopher Woodson. Christopher, you are episode 69's mate, and in honor of you I am going to fire a arrow that is on fire onto that pedestal. Fortunately it doesn't burn the pedestal, otherwise that would have been a complete waste of time. But thank you, Christopher. It's been a real pleasure to have been able to chat to you over the past loads of months, well over a year I think, and I'm very grateful for that support you've given me. It's absolutely amazing, and I hope that you continue to enjoy the videos. Really brilliant. Right, so now it's Hall of Heroes time. So we're in the Hall of Heroes now, and I'm coming into the members area because we have got a new member. Yes, right in front of me there. Paul, you have lovely leather-clad clothing and you're on a white square cube, well, it's certainly not a sphere, of white wall. Paul, thank you for becoming a member. It's an absolute pleasure to have got to know you very recently, and I'm overwhelmed by the support you've offered me. I'm really grateful, and welcome to this brown can that is this Hall of Members. And we're going to go over to the Hall of Patrons as well, and we've got a bit of a mixture today. First off, Brian Cook. Brian, thank you for becoming a cobblestone patron. You are wearing that iron armour and you're up there. It's becoming longer and longer, this can, isn't it? But thank you so much for taking the decision to support the channel. It makes such a huge difference, and I'm truly grateful. Also, over in the Redstone... Oh, I've realised I've not actually made a thing there. Oh, I'm having a bad day. Right, so let's get that there. I'm going to need a... Diddy. Oh, don't hold up on there. Right, so if I come... We're doing it live, people. We are doing it live. We'll shove that there. I'll get my axe, chop that out, and then I need... I've only got one left. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and make some more iron armor as well. I know it's my last one. Thank goodness I had it left. My goodness, right. So let's come up here, and I can put in there. Put 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Sorry about that, Catherine. You were undressed, and that's no way to treat a lady. So thank you so much, Catherine, for taking the decision to become a Redstone patron. That's absolutely amazing. As a result, you do get access to the Redstone blog. So if you've not got the password, please do drop me a line and I'll pass you the password for the Redstone blog on avomance.com. It would be great to see you maybe pass a few comments on there. Thank you so much for the support. And also, you may recognise this name, Paul. You did the double, mate. That is amazing. Thank you so much. You are a diamond patron, and this is getting quite full, this bit, isn't it? I'm actually quite overwhelmed by it. Paul, you're a star. Thank you so much for the support you've given me. I'm blown away and speechless, which doesn't happen very often to me, frankly. So thank you. It is an absolute pleasure to have got to know you. Thank you very much. If anybody else out there wants to get involved with the Hall of Patrons, then the link is in the description below. There are some fairly decent advantages for you if you do want to get involved, and I would absolutely encourage you to join this community. It is a wonderful group of people, and more of the incentives, should we say incentives? More incentives to come fairly soon. pretty busy episode today. I think we did quite well. Lots and lots going on. I do like these Elytra. I know I keep saying it, but I do like them. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying it, and I will keep on making them. And also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You keep it easy now. Bye.